This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. An out-of-work security guard sprang into action today and chased down a carjacker, even though the suspect had quite a head start. ABC7's Ray Collins has the details that everyone is talking about this story, Ray.
Yeah,
wow.
Haley, the suspect is behind bars, but this whole thing could have gone a lot worse. Charlie Miller was on a bar stool Friday morning at the banana factory on 14th Street when his day took a sharp turn.
One of the barkeeps at a different shift came running in saying, "My car was stolen, my car was stolen."
She had just parked her car in this back lot when she says a man approached her, got her keys, and sped off with her car.
And I just jumped up off my bar stool, ran out the door to my car, jumped in it. And by this time I'm thinking, well, I've lost him by now.
But another bar patron ran outside in time to see the carjacker speed south on 41 and even saw him turn right on Pearl. Miller didn't know which car he was chasing, but once he got in this neighborhood, he says he figured it out.
One car stuck out in particular, and he kept doing street after street.
And so the chase began, but came to a stop at a crowded intersection.
I got out of my car and confronted him, and he's like, what? I said, "Sir, I think you just were involved in a car theft back there." And he's like, "No, what? And then he started reaching for reverse.
And the guy got away again. The chase resumed, the cars hitting side by side at times. The pursuit finally ended in a cul-de-sac off Bay Drive.
The gentleman that owned the house came walking out with his dog and said, "What's going on?" I said, "Call the police."
A sheriff deputy arrived moments later and arrested 26-year-old Nicholas Holloway.
Every one of the police officers were absolutely excellent. They extended their hand saying, you did a good job, which eased my mind that I wasn't going to go to jail.
Friends back at the bar were proud of Miller.
He's a concerned citizen, stepped up, did what he had to do.
I'm shocked that it happened here. I'm not shocked that he jumped and stepped in like that. Not at all.
As for Miller, yeah, he says he'd do it again. And as for the bartender whose car he was trying to catch, well, he said she was appreciative. What did she say to you afterwards?
Well, I'm a hero to her.
Miller says he left his cell phone back at the bar, but during the chase, he gestured to other drivers to call 911, which he says he found out many of them actually did do that on his behalf.
What a crazy ordeal,
Yeah.
Ray. And now the sheriff's office, what are they saying about his vigilante justice?
Well, as you heard, Miller said the deputies in the scene said he did a good job. We reached out to the sheriff's spokesman for reaction, but he didn't have a comment. He might have said, "Don't chase cars that fast on busy roads."
Yeah, it's probably not safe, but luckily in this case, it all ended well.
This time.
All right. Thank you, Ray. A Bradenton police officer has been fired for writing reportedly homophobic and racially insensitive posts on his personal Facebook page. Police Chief Melanie Bevan opened an internal investigation into Officer Mark Roberts in June. The nearly 6-month investigation examined 11 Facebook posts and comments from the last 3 years. Chief Bevan says the posts violate the department's code of conduct policy, and she hopes it will send a message to other officers.
When you see this type of behavior, it doesn't just cut off. It's not like an on and off switch. You know, how does that relate to that particular officer's behavior on the street?
Officer Roberts was with the Bradenton Police Department for 9 years. He was officially terminated on December 1st. A follow-up to a burglary at an eye doctor's office on Tamiami Trail. Dr. Fred Soto at Soto Eye Center says a pair of $400 eyeglass frames that were stolen yesterday have made their way back to the office. The doctor says someone walked in and dropped them off. As for the suspect, police have issued a warrant for his arrest. And now for a check on our forecast, which feels quite chilly out there. Let's head over to Bob.
Temperatures have been falling throughout the evening, Haley, and a bit of a breeze out of the northeast, making it feel a bit colder, close to freezing already in Tallahassee. It's 41 in Jacksonville, a bit warmer as you push southward in the peninsula, 52 degrees in Orlando and 65 in Miami. Temperature of 54 degrees in Arcadia. Notice a little bit cooler in Highlands County, Lake Placid at 51, Sebring at 52, and a few degrees warmer right near the coast. The Gulf of Mexico water temperature now, taken at the end of the Venice Pier, has cooled below 70 degrees. It's 55 in Northport. And currently at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, we're looking at fair skies. Some high, thin cirrus clouds continue to move overhead, but temperature at 54 degrees. The dew point has actually been coming up over the last couple of hours, and that indicates that we will see lows tonight, generally into the upper 40s to low 50s across the area. Winds out of the north-northeast at 9. The pressure is extremely high, 30, 31. We'll have the weekend weather forecast in just a few minutes. Haley.
Thank you, Bob. Some good news for business owners in Florida. The re-employment tax rate will not go up next year. Most businesses will pay only $7 per employee in re-employment taxes in 2017. That's significantly down from the $120 per worker rate just 5 years ago. The taxes fund the state's Re-employment Assistance Trust Fund. It was pretty much depleted during the recession. Now, with more than $3 billion back in the fund, the tax rate will be lowered thanks to a stronger economy.
People are finding jobs when they're looking for work. If they lose their job through no fault of their own, they're getting back to work quicker. And so we have a strong economy, and because of that, we're able to pass along the savings.
Businesses with more layoffs and employee turnover will pay more in re-employment tax than companies with a steadier workforce. But more than half of all Florida businesses should qualify for this lower rate. Conservative leader Joe Gruters has had many victories this election season, and he spoke with us today about his most recent. Gruters just secured a fifth two-year term as the Sarasota County GOP chairman. He ran unopposed. Gruters has spent a quarter of his life serving in this position. He also won a seat in the state house this year and helped Donald Trump win Florida, serving as state co-chairman.
These next 2 years are going to be critical for the state of Florida. We have a governor's race in 2018. We have 3 cabinet races. These races are critical to the future of our success.
Gruters took over as party leader in 2008. At that time, Republican presidential candidate John McCain won Sarasota County with just more than 200 votes. This year, Trump won Sarasota County by more than 26,000 votes. Last night here on ABC7, we told you that the Manatee County School District confirmed a 13-year-old boy brought a gun to school in his backpack on Thursday. A small amount of marijuana was also found inside his bag. According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, he told detectives that he found the gun on the side of the road on his way to school. The teen faces a felony charge for possession of a firearm on school property. On our Facebook page, we asked if you thought that he should be charged. Michelle Rayner writes, if he just had the gun and not drugs, maybe send him to juvie for a while. Given the fact that he had marijuana and a gun, he needs to be taught a lesson. Tyler Walburn writes he's pretty young. In the scheme of things, he really didn't hurt anyone, and if he wanted to, he probably would have. He needs a strong mentor more than jail. Christine Gruters writes, he's known the rules for a long, long time. We can't continue to make excuses for these students that break the rules like this. The punishment needs to fit the crime. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, several Florida school children taken to the hospital after ingesting drugs. And later in sports, Cubs fans are reveling in the World Series win as they get an up-close look at that coveted trophy.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
What's up, America? I'm John Crow. It is Friday, December 9th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $43 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold Mega Ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 47. That's followed by 68. Up next, we have 19. Your next number is 27, and your final white ball for this Friday evening is 67. Now for the Mega Ball. Tonight's Mega Ball numbers 1. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 47, 68, 19, 27, 67, and the gold Mega Ball is 1. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Tuesday's jackpot could be $51 million. Play on, America.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Well, Bob, it definitely feels like, you know, we're in the holiday season
right.
for real.
We're
now.
starting to get
Official.
to where it belongs as far as temperature goes, but it's only going to be around for a short period of time.
I know.
As it's been well advertised, a short time, this cool air. We are looking at the winds. The winds were strong today, and in fact, a viewer caught some winds of these kite surfers out there. This is kind of a common occurrence, but not this many all at once. Look at that, just lined up across Tampa Bay. This is going off the Sunshine Skyway Bridge right there. Ronnie sending this one in to me via Facebook. Appreciate that, Ronnie. He's local down here. He says he hasn't seen as many of these all at one time and all the times he's driven along I-275 in Pinellas County. Well, a nice sunset tonight. The winds eventually let up, but a small craft advisory remains in effect for the entire coastal area now, and that'll stay with us, I think, through mid-morning. We had just a little bit of break in the cloudiness of this evening, creating that sunset you saw right there. The weather headlines read like this: a chilly start for Saturday, but a warmer finish. Tomorrow we'll see highs warmer than they were today. Highs today were only in the low to mid 60s, and then above average temperatures we go as early as Sunday afternoon. And then a warm week ahead, too. We were looking for another front to come down, but now it appears less likely as high pressure will really build in strong and kind of keep everything well to the north of us. There's still a few showers along the east coast. They'll stay down there as a result of this big area of high pressure that moves in. Had the red tide report come in earlier today from the FWC, and we're still getting moderate to high concentrations of red tide near New Pass, Big Pass, and also spotty areas in northern portions of Sarasota Bay up into Manatee County near Anna Maria, as well as into Longboat Key Pass, where there have been some reports of some dead fish there as well. And again, the high category still showing up along some areas there in the Suncoast. It's kind of long lasting as far as that red tide goes. It isn't a widespread event, though, covering the entire area. In fact, it's kind of spotty at best. 54 degrees, the temperature right now, 43 on the dew point, and the humidity fairly low. The high today was low, 63 degrees only, and will be about 10 degrees warmer than that tomorrow afternoon. This morning's low was 52 degrees. and 3/100ths of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport with a few morning showers around. Temperatures already approaching freezing near Tallahassee, 52 in Orlando, 65 now, Miami, 70 in Key West, and temperatures inland areas like Arcadia, Wauchula, as well as Mayaca City, even in Lakewood Ranch, could see lows right around 49, 48 degrees. We'll be into the mid-50s right near the coast. Right now we're in the mid-50s. We'll be in the lower 50s for the most part right on the beaches. Highs tomorrow will get close to the average. In fact, right around 73 degrees. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds. It won't be totally sunny, but at times it will be. We'll see some clouds around as a result of these high cirrus clouds, which continue to stream in from the Gulf of Mexico, kind of moving along with the subtropical jet stream. But notice, skies are clear across most of the southeast as a result of that large area of high pressure, which continues to build in. Saturday's forecast looks good. Partly cloudy skies. Not much rain at all along the east coast. A spotty shower or two. And notice what happens by Sunday. We start to see these clouds moving off to the northwest. That would indicate more of a southeasterly flow, and that has a tendency to warm us up. Well, it's cold now in Detroit. It's 19 in Chicago. 1 in Rapid City. So the very cold Arctic air has a firm grasp across most of the U.S. Now for boaters, unfortunately not the best weather. We'll see choppy conditions in the morning, becoming a moderate chop in the afternoon with seas running 3 to 5 feet. Low tide upcoming. A high tide will be at 9:57 tomorrow morning. And the forecast tonight, chilly, a low of 50 degrees, upper 40s inland. As I mentioned, tomorrow, a cool start, but nice in the afternoon. 73 for your high, and then north winds at 10 to 15. The extended forecast does call for warmer weather and lots of sunshine all the way through next week. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. The disturbing confession of a suspected murderer at the Dylan Roof trial today. Jurors heard the FBI recording of the self-described white supremacist, where he details how and why he killed 9 African Americans at a historically black church in Charleston, South Carolina. ABC's Lauren Lister has more.
In this surveillance video played in court Friday, you see the moment when Dylan Roof allegedly pulls into a parking space and walks in, about to commit an unthinkable horror. Less than an hour later, looking both ways first, he walks out, gun in hand, driving away in his car. In between, Roof is accused of killing 9 African American parishioners in the basement of Charleston's Emmanuel AME Methodist Church during Bible study. Jurors also heard Roof's disturbing video confession recorded by the FBI, where the 22-year-old can be heard laughing as he talks about committing a massacre.
Did you shoot him? Yes. What kind of gun did you use? A Glock 45.
Families in court were in tears, seeing the faces of the 9 people Roof is accused of killing in June of 2015. 87-year-old Susie Jackson, Cynthia Hurd, and Reverend Pinkney, their last moments alive.
Advising of an active shooter, multiple people down.
Roof calls himself a white nationalist, and his description of why he murdered innocent churchgoers fueled by racism.
Well, I had to do it because somebody had to do something, because black people are killing black people every day.
He says he bought the gun seen here after his 21st birthday.
How many times did you reload? All the times. It's sort of complicated. They were all under the tables. When I shot a magazine, it's like I just went pop, 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 pop.
Roof says he didn't tell any family or friends, and for the first time, none of them were in court Friday. Lauren Lister, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And back here in Florida, school police officers are investigating after several children ingested drugs on campus. Police say a 5th grade student in Miami brought prescription medication to school and gave it to other students. The drug clonidine treats high blood pressure or attention deficit disorder. The kids who took that drug were alert and were brought to a hospital as a precaution.
It's totally ridiculous for children to be able to reach, get to these things and be able to bring it to the school and give it to other children, putting other children in harm's way.
After hearing about the incident, one family chose to take their daughter out of the school. A Port Charlotte woman faced a scary situation while driving in Southwest Florida today. Christina Thiessen was driving on I-75 in Broward County when she was almost hit by a boat oar right through her windshield. Look at that. She told troopers she was passing a slower moving motor home that was hauling an aluminum boat when the oar came flying through her windshield. She was able to duck and it missed her. Luckily, she said the motorhome kept on driving after the incident. Wow, she's lucky. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Tonight, a special show with the cast director and exclusive world premiere clips of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. What more can we do for you?
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. Bookstore One brings great reads for everyone on your list, plus a preview of the musical Legally Blonde and Food Lovers Catering in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Totoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
On horrendously cold nights, on days when the rain has been relentless, or when the sun is beating down, there is an animal trapped with no protection, fighting to stay alive. Time is running out for them, but you can help save them by joining the ASPCA today. With your donation of just $18 a month, you'll help rescue abused and neglected animals, provide them with food, shelter, and medical care. When you go online or call in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you this free membership kit and our limited edition 150th anniversary t-shirt. It's just 60 cents a day to pull animals out of a terrible life. Don't let them suffer another day. Please help now.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Now, sports.
Tonight, it all comes down to one last game, St. Thomas Aquinas versus Tampa's Plant High School. The St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders had home field advantage tonight in Fort Lauderdale. They got on the board early with 14 points in the first quarter. They held on strong. Plant City does avoid a shutout, but just barely. The Raiders win 45-6. Chicago Cubs fans are getting a first-hand look at the World Series trophy. The team launched a trophy tour today at the official Cubs team store in Chicago. The Cubs won their first World Series in more than a century last month, beating the Cleveland Indians in 7 games. Fans traveled from all over the Chicago area and the country to take their picture with the trophy.
The spirit of Chicago that you knew somewhere was going to happen. You didn't know when, but that's what Chicago's about. It's a great city that way.
So true. The trophy will appear at Chicago's City Hall next Thursday. After that, it will travel across Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa. Friends, family, and the public gathered in Boulder, Colorado to remember former Heisman Trophy winner Rashaan Salam. Mourners gathered at an Islamic center in Boulder Friday for the memorial service. Salam was found dead Monday night at a Boulder park. His mother says says police say the 42-year-old's death was a suicide. Salam was a running back for the University of Colorado, where he won the Heisman Trophy in 1994. That's a look at sports. We'll have our lotto numbers straight ahead.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, Cruise for Cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day Rockin' and Riding at the Ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Black Friday's biggest deals are still here. That's right, the Black Friday sales event is going strong at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Ram trucks are built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the technology and comfort you'd find in a luxury vehicle. Right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Driving around to look at holiday displays in people's yards can be fun, of course, this time of year. But one Christmas Grinch was caught on camera vandalizing one of those displays. Jeannie Mose reports that a Christmas Grinch shanked Frosty the Snowman.
It's kind of chilling to hear that Frosty the Snowman has been stabbed.
It's just mean-spirited. I mean, it's silly vandalism.
St. Louis resident Jeff Diggs discovered the diabolical attack on his inflatable snowman when he came home from work.
That's when I saw the big hole that had been gashed in his side.
He immediately checked his surveillance camera video. At 11:22 p.m., a masked passenger jumps out of a pickup and makes a beeline for Frosty, viciously stabbing him, then trying to cut the rope and finally escaping in the getaway vehicle. What could be sadder than watching Frosty slowly, ever so slowly deflate? The good news...
I am alive!
But he did require extensive surgery.
Put 9 stitches in him, and he's doing well.
To pay Frosty's medical bills, Diggs jokingly set up a GoFundMe page. The modest proceeds will actually go to charity. And he used How the Grinch Stole Christmas to attack the attacker by posting the surveillance video with a soundtrack.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
Diggs didn't bother to call police, figuring they have more important things to investigate, so the Frosty slasher remains at large. And you can't blame Frosty for being nervous.
Uh-oh.
After experiencing this.
You're a monster, Mr. Grinch.
Genemos, New York.
That's so sad to see him deflate.
Yeah, don't like that.
I shouldn't laugh because that is really just rude.
There are a lot more of those going up all
illegal.
over town, too. You see those everywhere.
I see so many of those
They're always deflated in the mornings, you know. You see them, they let the air out, and then they spring back to life later on.
Here they are.
We had some cold air around today.
Sure did.
It will be around again tomorrow morning, and then you got it back above average as quickly as Sunday, upper 70s.
I'm always shocked how quickly we rebound back to close to the 80s.
I feel bad sometimes, you know, thinking about the rest of the nation with the big chill, but we're in the 70s.
We enjoy it.
Chilly?
Have a great weekend.